Hi, welcome to Blindowl Outdoors. Today I'm going to try to make a hobo stove, and what I have is a real thin, cheap stainless steel stock pot. It ran me about $1.75 American money here in the Philippines, and the first thing I did was drew a little rectangle on the front and drilled a small hole in the corner of each of the corners of the rectangle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a bigger hole and then get out a jigsaw and try to cut the square out. Then the goal is to put a few holes around the base of the pot for air and start from there, and then I'll put a couple holes around the top for like a wire to go across to set the pot on, and we'll see how that works. Okay, now I have the 4 holes drilled for the feeding hole, and I'll get the jigsaw out for that, and then I bored out the holes around the bottom with the same drill bit, and I'll be drilling those out even bigger if I can. My drill bits aren't really drilling, they actually look like they're burning their way through is what they're doing. I don't know if they're dull or just stainless steel is pretty tough. Then I've got some other holes here in the top for the pot holder. I'm going to make those just a little bigger too, a little smaller than those though, I think. Back in a second. Okay, now I have the holes bored out to the biggest bit that I have. You can see they just kind of rip their way through, not very cleanly. And then the ones for the pot holder, made those a little bit bigger. Now the next step is to try to cut out the feed door. Well, I got the opening cut out. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. It's about 2.5 by 3.5 inches. I guess we'll have to try it out once and see how that works. Now the next step, I have to go over all my holes and smooth them out, I guess, a little bit, and then cut a couple pieces for the pot holder thing. So this is what I came up with. I've got these little rods here. They're pretty small. I don't know if they're going to be heavy enough once it gets hot. Just try it out with a little opening on the front, and it has some holes around the outside. So I'm going to go give it a trial burn and see how it works. Alright, Shannon's going to do the honors. Give it a try to start it. Push it. All around it, yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. We'll see how she burns. Yeah, closer, I guess. I have Kapre netting in there, some bamboo twigs, and a little bit of this maple stuff, which is pretty good wood here. I'm just curious to see how it'll draw. This was a set of pans, of 4 pans. I might make one out of a smaller one too, I don't know. And they all kind of nest together, which is kind of nice. And then we have I have a pan here that's about 1/3 full of water. Looks like it's burning pretty good already. I'll set that on there once. We'll see how that works. I don't know how strong those little wires I have in there are. And it's all kind of leaning a little bit to the left, so or to the right. little more even. It looks like the wires are sagging. They're sagging real bad. So I need a stronger wire across, I can tell you that right now. But otherwise it looks like it's burning pretty good. Feed a little more wood in here. Should have fed some in just a little sooner, I think, but I think it might catch. Oh yeah, sounds like it's going. So I guess the Hobo stove is okay for now. Needs a few modifications. Probably put a few down through the side even if you wanted to. Probably not. I think it's okay. You can see that this side over here is kind of drooping. That wire there is bent pretty good. Looks like it's dropped down about an inch or so. And the water, so if I can lift this up, the water already has bubbles in it, so it's going to boil. If we had a lid on it, probably boil in about 6 or 7 minutes. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, now it's going good again. Well, it's probably one of those things you have to kind of nurse as you're cooking it. I know my rocket stove's the same way. You really have to stay on top of the wood. No, I like it. I also watched a few videos. Guys said it's real important that you have your bottom pan is bigger than your top pan. That way the fire can come up around the outside of it. So these nesting pans, this is the third pan right here. I'm kind of thinking that this pan right here would probably make a nice little stove with the other stove nesting inside of that. So I might actually do that just for the fun of it too, to see if I can get a little smaller version. This is a real nice one for around the camp though. Like you can see right now it burns nice and hot. I think what I'll do is I'll get a couple small pieces of form bar re-rod to put through there. That'll probably be the right size. This was just a little piece that was around the rim of a old suitcase. You can see the rod on the right side that bent way down, so we have to definitely have something heavier than that can't take the heat. But otherwise I think it was pretty much a success. I was going to try to use a cast aluminum pot, and I just kind of shied away from it because I just didn't think it'd be able to take the heat. Alright, well that's about all I have for now. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch our videos. And please subscribe, check like if you like the video. Share and use our videos all you like. If you want to get a hold of me, You can contact me at Blindowl Outdoors anytime. blindowloutdoors@gmail.com. Send me a comment, message. You just want to talk about bushcraft, anything like that. That's about it. That's about it for now from the Philippines. Have a nice day.
Thanks for watching. Take care.